It
How
can be
should fathers how should fathers raise their sons differently than past generations?
just take what your boomer or Gen X dad did in 99% of cases and do the opposite. I'm serious, man. Like, they didn't want to give us the talk. They didn't want to tell, about the birds and the bees. They didn't want to tell us about the gospel.
Yeah.
They didn't want it. They wanted to just, saying a rosary with even Catholic dads. Oh, that's girly. That's for old women. No, it's not. This is a weapon of Saint Dominic. What are you talking about? They didn't want to. They wanted to make work and wealth the important thing in life. Like, I don't care. Be a good man. Go be Bob Cratchit. I'll be proud of you if you marry a good woman and she looks up to you with admiration, and you have a bunch of kids that look up to you with admiration, whether you're a clerk or the Supreme Court justice. I'll be proud of you if you're Bob Cratchit or you're a Count of Monte Cristo in the movie version, not the book version, where he is wealthy but he's virtuous. What matters, fathers need to teach their sons virtue. And the boomers, I mean, that is like the most cursed generation ever. They got rid of religion. They got rid of everything, and they supplanted it all with just make money, look respectable. It was really, 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 really bad. And basically, and Gen X is a generation you might even be a part of it technically. We always forget about that.
We're like the cutoff. I think you and I are about the cutoff. Because when were you born?
I'm 81. I mean, I was
okay.
born.
So you're a little bit older than me. I was 84.
Okay, so we're both so Gen X cuts off in like 78 or 79.
Okay.
And it's like a 13-year generation, so everyone forgets because generations are more like 20 years.
Yeah.
They're basically just boomer juniors, Breakfast Club version. I didn't know you were younger than me. I thought you were a year or two older than me. So
it's just that life was hard.
Yeah. But boomers and Gen X, man, they just had no religion, no values.
Mm-hmm.
And they supplanted it all with like, just get a job, work hard. Oh, anyone can get a mortgage. It was bad. Do the opposite. Spend lots and lots of time with your sons. You don't need the motorcycle trips on the weekends. Here's the thing. The main thing I would say, when you have kids, babies require a lot of your wife's attention. Don't really require much from men. And they require intensive attention, pretty much being watched. A newborn's like 24/7.
Yeah.
You can't even lift its neck. It's like a wet noodle.
Mm-hmm. My kids weren't useful to me until at least they were, potty trained.
3. Then it's 2, 3. Then they get funny and interesting and really.
Yeah. Then you want to play with them. You're like, oh, cool. Look what you do.
Yeah. There's also this feminist push to make dads pretend they connect with newborns.
Oh my gosh, like holding it, like they're breastfeeding the boob. Yeah. Have you seen the boob? The fake boob?
I had a relative. I'm not gonna say who that did that. I was like, get out of my house. Right. Like, this is the fake man boob and it should be equal. Like, no, women have been connecting with this newborn little human for 9 months, and that's beautiful. Men have not. It's a little, I'm very, very anti-abortion, but they say, it's like a blob of protoplasm inside the womb. It's like a blob of protoplasm until basically a year and a half old. And that doesn't justify killing it. I mean, they're kind of, if you ask me, kind of boring until they're a year and a half old. And the basic distinction I'm making is, as much intensive care as a newborn seems like it needs, it's easy. Because a mom kind of has we have 7 kids, can cook, can maintain. My wife's a great conversationalist and is very smart. And so she can be cooking, conversing with me about a show I did or something during the day, all this stuff while tending to the baby. And actually, it's when a kid becomes 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's when it gets really intensive. Now their problem, because they're young adults, they're an adult at 12, 13. And now they're confronting the world as a complex moral place that's sometimes quite shitty. And one thing that was super, super boomer was be early to bed, early to rise, always have your hair cut short, blah, blah, blah. No problem is worth, disrupting a good night's sleep. We can deal with it in the morning. That's just not true. You need, your teenagers need more intensive, complex attention from you.